back with your stocks and time for some number crunching. We've been talking about mid-cap cement space, so let's join in our management and talk about their numbers. Puneet Dalmia, who's the managing director at Dalmia Cement, joins in for an India earnings chat. The stock, you can see, is under pressure right now, so down about almost 4% on that one. Mr. Dalmia, thanks very much for joining us. Just going through your numbers, you know, there has been a growth when it comes to your PAT. There's been a growth when it comes to your revenues. The margins look a little bit under pressure. What really happened?
Our sales and EBITDA have gone up as compared on a year-on-year basis because of volume growth. We got volume growth because our Andhra Pradesh facility got commissioned, and we also had a slightly more favorable pricing environment. However, on the cost side, we've been carrying high-cost coal in both our Tamil Nadu and Andhra facility, which got consumed in the first quarter of this year. And therefore, despite volume and pricing growth, margins have been slightly flattish. On the other hand, our sugar business has, done very well. We are seeing, positive contribution from the sugar business. We not just, had, enough stock which we sold at very good prices. We also were able to get better realization for our power. And we also were able to import raw sugar, which we processed during this quarter, which has added to sugar profitability.
Let's talk about your cement business a little, because considering, the larger chunk, almost 80% plus comes in from your cement business, there seems to be a concern on the street, considering you're concentrated largely in South India and the kind of pricing environment that we have seen in South India. You hope to cope up with it with more front-loaded capacity additions?
We are seeing a flat pricing environment in Tamil Nadu and Kerala, which account for about 70% of our sales. However, in the two new states that we are getting into, which are Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka, we have seen a slightly, falling price environment in the first quarter. Okay. And we have always maintained that cement is a cyclical business and will remain a cyclical business. So we do expect some pricing pressure in the second half of this year. Or at least definitely in the fourth quarter of this year. But we believe that, with better cost management and volume ramp-up, we should be able to deliver, significant profit growth despite a softening price environment. Okay. We also believe the softening prices may not be a very long-term phenomenon, because we are seeing very, very robust demand growth numbers at the all India level. And demand is still growing at 12%. And we think that the demand growth will absorb all the additional capacity which is coming in the next 18 to 24 months.
Are you looking at diversifying anywhere across South India as well when it comes to your cement business?
I think right now we are very focused on getting our existing capacities ramped up properly and getting established in the market. And once we are able to establish the current positions, we will examine our growth pipeline.
You're also quite an aggressive player. If you could just tell me your capacity addition timelines, because you had indeed guided for almost a capacity of 9 million tons by about September.
Yes, our capacity in Dalmia Cement will be about 9 million tons by September. Also, we have a stake in Orissa Cement, which has a capacity of about 4.3 million tons. So the total capacity in the group across South India and East India will be close to 13 million tons by the end of this year.
Mr. Dalmia, I have a question for you. How are you tackling spiraling fuel and freight charges, and also how is the reduction of international coal prices benefiting you, and when will this start trickling into your margins?
I think coal prices have softened quite significantly as compared to September 2008. They've come down from almost $200 per ton on a CIF basis to now about $115 per ton. We will get the benefit of this from Q2 and Q3 onwards. However, on the freight side, we expect our freight costs to go up because of increase in oil prices and increase in our lead distances. Right. We have commissioned a plant in Andhra Pradesh, and we'll have to sell, farther away from our current position. So I think our lead distance may go up from 350 kilometers on an average to about 500 kilometers. And
All
that
right.
may impact our freight cost by about 100 rupees a ton overall.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Dalmia. I'm afraid we run out of time. That was Dalmia Cement with their numbers, muted margins, but numbers look good, and he spoke a lot about the kind of capacity utilizations as well going forward. In the meantime, some exclusives you can see on your screen. GVK is in talks to buy 2 power plants in North India. The size of the power plants about 1,000 megawatts. Katya Naidu now joins us to give us these exclusive story. Katya.
Well, for one, GVK has been trying to acquire constructed power plants even earlier, and now we hear from sources that it's right now in negotiations with 2 such opportunities. The size of these coal-based power plants are in the range of 1,000 megawatts, and they're located in North India. And when we've talked to analysts and industry experts, they say that there are many such opportunities in the market. Many small units are trying to sell, exit power ventures and sell power plants or stakes to raise